far away เป็นยังไงบ้างครับสวัสดีครับมีนิสิตแค่
สวัสดีครับ
คนเดียว
ก็
โอเค
มีผม
เดี๋ยวเราเพื่อนเดี๋ยวเราเพื่อน
ผม
เผื่
ยัง
อเพื่อนมา
ไม่ได้เซ็นคนเดียวหรอกครับ
เผื่อเพื่อนมานะครับไม่น่าจะเป็นคนเดียวนะน่าจะมีหลายคนอยู่แต่อายังไม่ได้เช็คอาจารย์ยังไม่ได้เช็คทั้งหมดนะครับ
ครับอาจารย์
รอเพื่อนก่อนแล้วกันเผื่อว่าไม่มีคนเรียนแล้วก็ปิดคลาสให้ทำเป็นการบ้านแทนดีไหมฮะ
ครับอาจารย์
โอเค are you ready สองคนก็ยังดีนะฮะโอเค so for this class, it's about ECP, right? I have to start teaching, and we can finish maybe as soon as possible, right? So basically, I think I just want to focus on the activity first, is because at least we can do interactive activity all together, right? Right. So this one, right? Choose one of two following from base following questions here. The first one is that what do you think about accomplishing something, small as it may be? It may be can go along the way, right? Accomplish something small as it may be, or it happens to be accomplished something small here, right? And then try to, keep going, keep fighting, keep succeeding, right? Such a long way, long-term commitment here. Yep. All right. A second question is that what do you think about don't just celebrate a big end goal? So basically, it is focusing on the long destination, the final goal, right? Celebrating such a big goal is it might not be happen in reality. So what you need to say is that is it possible to stay calm and stay celebrating with this kind of thing, right? Just because I would say that from time to time we've been struggling and we've been achieving something, right? So for you, for some kind of perspective here, do you think it is important to celebrate a small thing, not just focusing on the big goal here, right? All right, choose one of two here, right? And then if you ready, you can turn on the microphone here. นะ2 ท่านสุดท้ายนะครับวิกหน้าวิกหน้ายังจะมีอีกไหมนะ2 คนนี้อยู่ถึงไฟนอลไหมฮะหรือว่ายังไงไฟนอลเราวันที่ไฟนอลเราน่าจะเป็นสิ้นเดือนถ้าจำไม่ผิดนะฮะหรือเปล่าครับเดี๋ยวขอเช็คก่อน16 วีคเสร็จไฟนอลน่าจะเป็นวันที่ 8วันที่ 8
Uh,
Okay.
I will choose number 2. Don't
2.
just celebrate a big end goal because there is no real end goal. You have to look further into the future to become successful. Just like Andrew Tate.
Mhm.
You have to keep improve yourself.
Keep improving, right? Keep improving ourselves. Yeah. So meaning that when it comes to small success, I can say that we have to celebrate even if it's small, right? Just because if we reach to the final goal, it may take a long time. So what we need to do is just celebrate what can be happen here. Am I right? Things like
Yep.
that, right?
True.
Okay. Great great วันนี้พิมพ์อะไรดีนะฮะอันนี้ไงมาแล้วนะฮะนิสิตเข้ามาแล้ว thank you so much you have to join นะถ้ายังไม่ accept ให้ join ก่อนนะครับ alright so you just type for me perfect okay perfect วันนี้เรายังไม่ได้นั้นเนี่ย attendance check ทุกคน attendance นิดนึงครับดี Right. Okay. Choose one of two here and then think about it. Right. Accomplish something. Right. Something small along the way is a crucial or not, or even you need to celebrate every step that you take, not just only see for the big success in the future. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, should I choose number 1?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about accomplishing something small as it may be can go a long way? I completely agree with it. Accomplishing small tasks can build confidence, motivation, and a sense of achievement. It's leading to a greater commitment in the future, and I think that every step, no matter how small it is, it can contribute to a long term of success. Just like Steve Jobs' speech about a connecting dot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What did Steve Jobs say? Something there. Can you explain a bit more?
And let me think about it first. It's about everything that you do in your life is can be connected in the future, even if it doesn't seem like it can be involved to it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Just because Steve Jobs passed away already, right? I just read recently article from Steve Jobs just because he gave I can say that he gave such a a very provoking statement once he passed away, right? I mean, actually, it seemed that for all of us have to see that what we can do, what our surviving can do. So this is very important just because when it comes to, late time, so we cannot even deal with anything that happened to, what you are going to pursue or even expecting in the future, right? Yeah, thank you so much for sharing here. Just type perfect. Perfect เข้ามาเลยนะฮะSteve Jobs นะ all right one of the prominent business investor right Apple actually Steve Jobs is one of the most innovative person in this world but he got some kind of diseases right which is liver pancreatic cancer so it's about the worst case scenario of the disease is just because if you got something from a cancer, you just may have a life in a shorter time, right? So it means that they have to accumulate everything at that time and see what can happen in this world. Yep, perfect เข้ามาเลยนะฮะ1 2 3 4มีไหม Anyone want to share? Just turn on the microphone here and then talk.
Okay, teacher.
Mm-hmm.
I think a due to my experience about exercising, that if we can do some exercise that's easy and we can consistencies, because in our life I think we are biology and they stick with consistency more than something that intense and not consistent. So I think I complete something that's small that can go a long way will be work as long as we have a consistency ครับผม
Mhm. I see. Thank you so much for your sharing here. Just type perfect for me, please. Yeah, I do understand that the terms of consistency, right, or commitment, or even discipline, right, disciplinary things like that. This is very important that we have to process in our personality, just because in day-to-day basis we have to commit ourselves in a daily routine. So sometimes if we can commit something here, it can be changed into habituation, or even the way that we used to get or play alive from time to time. So this is very important to see what is going on in the future, and sometimes we can figure out based on what we have done so far, right, in the previous time, and then see what's going to be happening in the present, and see that what can be happen from what we have done today, and it may affect to the future too. That's it. Thank you so much for your sharing here. วันนี้เราเลิกบ่ายสองได้ไหมครับ นะครับเดี๋ยวนะแป๊บหนึ่งอันนี้ชีตส่งเวลานะครับไม่มีอะไรมาก perfect perfect เลยเหรอ perfect ก็คือบ่ายสองไปใช่ไหมเหลืออีก5 นาทีนะ 2 ครึ่งแล้วกันนะฮะ play safe โอเคป่ะAll right, so I just want to briefly mention for this kind of reading comprehension here, right? Just because for the TOEIC test, you are asked to do a reading comprehension, right? Reading test. So to me, it's all about like the context would be business context. So what you have to read is that memorandum or even the internal communication through written text, right, in international company. So sometimes like you can have a chance to read for double passages from the first email and then a reply. This is very important to see the most important thing that that can be found in the reading text or reading comprehension here, right? So first of all, I just want you to check the ability to read here, right? So they're gonna have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So just check list, and then you can type into Zoom here, right? So the abilities that you need to process for reading include A. If you think that you can do, just say yes. Let's say that 1, yes, 2, yes, 3, yes, or 4, yes here, right? Can you understand the meaning of individual words and sentences? Okay. Second, can you understand the meaning of paragraph and larger body of the text? Can you distinguish between minor and major points? And the last one is that, can you summarize passages? พิมพ์เข้ามานะครับถ้าพิมพ์4 ข้อก็พิมพ์correct all นะ All right, good. Thank you so much. So I can say for this slide, if you can checklist yourself 1, 2, 3, 4, you can get a full score from your reading. It's okay. So meaning that if you are confident enough that you can checklist, you understand the meaning of individual words and sentences here, full marks, right? Full 100% correct. It's great. It's great for all of you. And can you understand the meaning of paragraph and larger body text? Which one is that very important? Just because you have to identify the how can I say? Topic sentence and then supporting details, right? Second, I'm sorry. The next one is that can you distinguish between minor and major? So this is also the same, right? Topic sentence, referring a main idea, and the last one is that supporting detail. And the most important thing is that you have to summarize the information of the passage, just because if you can understand, right, and then it is possible for you to see a different text but hold the same meaning. So we call paraphrasing here, right? That's it. Great. Okay, so just practice reading together, right? I'm going to give you for 1 minute to finish this. It's okay. On Monday, the Federal Reserve announced that it will maintain the current very low interest rate. This is good news for consumers because it will keep the cost of borrowing money low. Okay, first of all, what you need to do is that you have to focus on the first sentence first, just because most of the time, the first sentence in each paragraph would be a title or the main idea of that paragraph. Is that right? And then the rest is all about supporting details. So what you need to do is that you have to skim and then scan, right? What is a possible meaning of that? And then see the relevant, the relationship between topic sentence and then supporting detail, right? And here we can see that some kind of like vocabulary in context, for example, like synonym or even antonym, prefix, suffix, whatever here, you have to understand in each word, in each meaning, and then see what is gonna happen into reading questions form. Yeah. So it is hoped that it will encourage people to make major purchases, such as homes, cars, strengthening economy. However, given that interest rates have been so for such a long period of time, it could prove hard for the central bank to take a bigger step in the coming month to inject energy into the economy to pop up financial system. Actually, this is kind of a business context, right? Just because it's for your own understanding that it seems to be financial statement, a financial obligation here, right? And then this is your turn, right? Who made recent announcement? You can type the answer here. And why is the announcement is a good thing? And why would it help to improve the comedy? I have to say that you have to practice by writing your own answer before you go to the possible answer. This is the only one way that can check your own real understanding before you come up with the possible tricky questions or possibility of the wrong answer in the reading questions here, right? But I would say that just type a short form of your answer here, 1, 2, and 3. เดี๋ยวพิมพ์เข้ามาเลยนะครับGreat. Federal Reserve, correct. Next, please, because you're gonna have to cover for 3 questions here. Is okay? So why is announcement is a good thing, right? So we have to focus on good thing first, just because this is a positive one, right? And then low rate make people yes, great. Thank you so much. Low interest rate, actually, is that right? Low interest rate, and then it let people easily borrow money in that extent. And the last one is that why would it help to improve the company here? Yep. Why? Why? Lower interest rate means reduced borrowing costs of in business, making it cheaper for them to find an expansion and invest in new project. Great, thank you so much for your sharing here. Yeah, so this one is very important for all of you. When you do reading test, you have to come up with your own idea first, and then you can see from what is the relevant information in the possible text. This is the base, the fundamental form of learning and doing reading comprehension here. I hope you guys get it, right? Right ไหมฮะ right ให้พิมพ์ X นะครับ say yes ก่อนนะครับ clear all right, moving to second sample form reading question here. I have to say that just because it's not just only for a short form reading, you have to read at least maybe 700 of 1,000 words in a reading portion here. What I want from you is that you have to make sure that you can keep reading and then keep concentrating, and you can getting the main idea from that given text here, right? So basically it's about email and reply. I would say that for this one, right, you can see, first of all, just focus on the first sentence of each paragraph first, just because it's all about like the main idea here, right? This email is to confirm your travel detail for the upcoming Computer World Conference in Houston, Texas, June 1st to 15th. Your flight Delta blah, blah, blah depart from Seattle International Airport on Thursday, May 31st, blah, 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 right? Corporate credit card has been billed. This is a kind of detailed information. I would suggest for all of you that you have to just underline or highlight the keyword. It would be possible just because lots of detail, you cannot even handle it right in time. But I would suggest that you can proper highlight or even, just pick up only the essential word or important information here, right? So I think that the first part is that the reason why this email send it to the other person here. And the second one is that I would say that for the detailed description here, you have to look at skim and scan, right? Skim and scan, trip travel, customer name, right? For flight, invoice number for flight, and issue date, and the duration here. For the reading text, it happens to you that you have to do paraphrasing. For example, like if you got a number like this, you can make conversion to, for example, 7 days mean 1 week, or let's say for a week it means 1 month, or 2 week it means 2 week it means like 15 days, things like that. Okay, so you have to roughly estimate this kind of information and then see what is possible in the reading text together. Yeah. And the last one is that I have attached brochure of tourist attraction. So basically, you just focus on 3 parts. The first one is the first introduction, which is referred to the information or even the course of action. I mean the reason why. The second part is all about like I have to say that is about the detailed information that can be shown in that given text here. And the last one is that maybe something remarks or what you need to remember or note what you are going to do in this case. Okay, so it's all about like component of reading email, right? Reading email here. Once you can get for 3 parts, the first introduction, body paragraph, and the last section of that reading test, I would say you can be able to do the test properly here. ไปครับ ลองตอบนะ What is the main purpose of that email? How long will Jessica stay in Houston? Right, and then what else can be what else can be found in this email? Blah blah blah. ตอบเข้ามาได้เลยนะครับ All right, good. So what is the purpose of the email, right? The purpose of this email is to confirm the travel detail, initial information here from Mr. Baitate, right? Attending computer work conference to hostel. Great. Thank you so much for your sharing here. Next, please. You can talk just because it is, benefit for all of you if you can do this, just because I don't give you the possible answer even in the TOEIC test. You can you can find the information based on the multiple choices here, right? But when it comes to reading comprehension, I would say that if you can understand based on your own word or your own idea, it is finally come up with the best answer here. 5 day, right? Are you sure 5 day or 7 day? 31st until 6. 31st is 1, right? And then plus 6, which means 7 day. So for this one, I would say that it's about 7 day, or we can say 7 day or 1 week. Is that right? Am I correct? Next, what else can be found in this email? Do we count the arrive? Yep. Travel date. So the last one is that brochure, right? Okay, good. Thank you so much for your sharing the idea here. Okay. All right, so the last section for today's class is that double email, right? So you can see from the reading text, right? We're gonna have like short information, short reading text, and second one is that maybe long reading, but just only for a single passage, right? And this one is be double passages, right? We can see from this one. I think I'm going to let you do for 5 minutes to finish this, and then I'm going to give the answer together. So again, right? First of all, what you have to read is that read in each paragraph and then just write the main idea. The first one, second one, and then third one here, right? And then you have to, let's try, right? Let's try to answer for this, for 5 questions given here, A, B, C, D, and 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Yep. เดี๋ยวให้เวลานะ5 นาทีพอ2 หน้าลองดูนะครับ All right. I think this one would be a little bit more challenging for reading test, but I would say that all of you can do together, right? So first of all, what we have to consider is that the first passage first. I would suggest that all of you have to see from skimming and scanning technique first. The first one is that you have to see the heading or title of that reading, right? So summer holiday seems to me that it's about announcement, right? Or advertisement, something like that, right? So we can see that it can be divided into 2 sections. The first one is that it's all about like detailed information. And the second one is that the closing statement that is might be convince other people to accept for this kind of offer, right? So basically, you have to read for the first part first. Okay, experience the welcoming culture of the Greek Islands. Centaur Holidays offers you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to visit the unspoiled island in Catalonia. Stay at recently renovated Caesar, right? Stanopolo Hotel. Just 5-minute walk. So you can see that the detailed information might happen to you that you have to highlight or even just underline something here first, especially for detailed information, right? For example, here, 5-minute walk, 5 minutes from the beautiful blue waters and the whatever here. Each room has a balcony with a view of the beach. So this is the detailed information, right? And the private bathroom. The hotel has 2 pools and jacuzzi, as well as its own lightly rated restaurant. It's all about like detail, right? The information provided in that advertisement here. And then where you can enjoy some of the Iceland more traditional meals, you can also visit one of the local villages where life continues much as it has for the past few hundred years. So this would be the details. So you can summarize the idea from the first paragraph is that the information or the detail description of that summer holiday. Is okay? Next, just focus on the second one, right? Holiday include all flight and transfer, meaning that it can be accommodated for a flight flying to the destination here. Am I right? And then as well as a choice of one of the existing tour, either a 2-hour boat trip nearly Turkey, and a chance to snorkel in the price time water, the hotel on the sea, nature park, blah, blah, blah. Is that right? For more information, you can call, and this is a fascinating vacation opportunity. It seems to me that it said something positive here. Is that right? From the first paragraph and the second paragraph here. So this is maybe the advertisement that represents something in positive way. So you have to understand the tone of the written text too, in order to make sure that you can deal with difficulty in the reading text here, right? Moving to second reading here, just because you have to deal with double passages, right? In the email, right? Email writing, yeah. So basically for this one, right? Dear sir, I'm writing to complain about a recent trip I took with Sun Tour. So this one, the title, right? Complaint, meaning in negative, right? Negative one. So what you have to try to relate relationship between the first one and the second email, right? So I can see that the first one is represented in a positive one, but the other one might have negative consequences, which means that you're going to have a problem here. All right. I originally signed up for a 2-week trip to the island at California and advertised to News Monthly magazine and was looking forward to enjoying the holiday. So this is the reason that he or she wrote this email. Is that right? Unfortunately, I felt that a number of things spoiled in the holiday for me. Firstly, I was led to believe that rooms in the hotel had a balcony with a view of the beach, meaning that there is no balcony. Am I right? Okay. However, my room not only did have a balcony, but it faded away from the sea. Something broken here. Am I right? All right. Secondly, only when the hotel pools was open and was still under construction. So, okay, and promised jacuzzi was not there. So it's not the same that the advertisement mentioned here, just because he or she found that it is misrepresented in that way. Am I right? And the hotel restaurant was excellent. So this one would be a positive one. So you have to notice which vocabulary would be go to the positive or negative one, just because it is very challenging and a little bit tricky when it comes to doing the test here. All right, but it was close to nights a week, meaning that a family had to walk around 30 minutes into the nearest town to eat, as there was evening bus service. Finally, we took the tour to Turkey, but could not leave the boat, as nobody told us that we had to arrange visa in advance. Had we known this, we could have chosen the other option. So this one would be like conditional sentence. Is that right? Regret if you feel regret on something. So you have to use this kind of inversion form in grammatical terms here. So meaning that disappointed to some reason, right? I felt very disappointed about the trip and would appreciate some compensation here. This is the the action plan that he or she wanting to give back from a compensation here. Yeah. All right, just do the test together. How far the hotel from the beach? 5 minutes, right? Okay, so refer back to the email. What is advertised as a part of the package? Suite, rooms, private beach, train to visit second country, train to visit historic road. C, right? Visit second country because you can go to Turkey, right? But you can actually. That's it. Next one, everyone can type the answer here. How does Mr. Clayman feel about the hotel? He was unhappy there was nowhere to swim. He is angry his balcony was too small. He did not like the sight of jacuzzi. And the last one is that he felt that the advertisement misrepresented the reality. Right, that's correct. Misrepresented, right? Okay. Great. เก่งมาก Next, what was Mr. Clayman not mentioned? So all along, I can say that the possible answer here would be disappointed. But we can see that he or she just feel that, the food was excellent. Is that right? So meaning that the quality of food would not be mentioned to be disappointment here. B-boy ครับ food. เก่งมาก So the rest is disappointing. And the last one is that which option does Mr. Clayman wish he had chosen? So when we read the article here, the double email here, we can see that he just wanted to visit, a second country, right? Turkey. So meaning that he cannot even reach to the Turkey here. So this one would be like the expectation that he want to go. So the trip to Turkey cannot be possible here. It's impossible, right? B-boy, Turkey. So this is very tricky one, right? I mean, if you can do the test like this, I'm sure that you can get a full score from a TOEIC test here. Yeah. ฝากไปทำเป็นการบ้านแล้วกันนะครับ ปิดคลาสได้ไหมใครพร้อมปิดคลาสบ้าง say yes หน่อยสิทำโอแคปดีกว่าอันนี้การบ้านนะครับเผื่อเจอในข้อสอบไฟนอลนะ alright แต่จะเยอะนิดหนึ่งนะลองไปฝึกทำได้ตามคอนเซ็ปต์ที่ไอสอนไปนะฮะskimming scanning อ่านทีละ paragraph นะครับแล้วก็ไล่เช็คความเข้าใจนะฮะวันนี้จบเร็วนะฮะทุกคน alright I have to say that it's time for you to finish early just because I think a lot we can practice as a flow for a TOEIC test and I have given you such tip and effective strategy for reading test already, right? If you have time during this way, I would say that you can spend time doing tests or practicing if you wish to do so. And then for this one is that vocabulary expectation, vocabulary expansion here. I'm going to say that just write synonymous word, right? Remuneration, remarkable, redundant, regardless, refusal, rehearsed, remittent, replacement, renovate, and the respectable here. Second, respectful, representative, requirement, resemble, responsibility, reserve, retirement, revise, roughly, and the rescue. And the last one is that satisfaction, scenery, scrutinize, secretarial, somewhat seriously, significant, simplify, specialize, and specification. That's it. แล้วก็จบด้วย phrasal verb นะครับแล้วก็ฝากไปทำการบ้านนะโอเคไหมฮะโอเคพิมพ์โอเค
Um,
Yep. Are you ready? Ready to go,
Yes.
right?
Yep. I cannot believe SSS Sniper Wolf just got away with stealing people's contents like that. And YouTube hasn't dealt with this person and sits there like an oak log.
Mhm. Thank you so much for your sentences here, right? Great, thank you. See you next, please.
I can pick any of it, right?
Yeah.
Most of the time, I spend time with sleeping, and after I'm awake, I'm just cooking and study English.
All right. Thank you so much for your sharing here. Next, please.
There's always new problems you have to deal with every day.
All right. So we have to be patient, right? Okay, good. Thank you so much for your attending, right? Okay. I have to say that so for reading part, you can practice based on what I given you a tip and strategy here, right? Just because it takes time a bit, but I have to say that if you have time, you can do a practice based on the handout here, right? Thank you so much for today's class and see you next week. Bye bye. ขอบคุณครับ
ขอบคุณครับอาจารย์